Hey guys, it's Sunday, it's my day off from work. This is the week that I came back from having a couple of days off from doing the whole being sick thing with COVID. So a couple things happened that I'm kind of about. So one thing is I started crocheting at work, and this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. I started crocheting at work and people started noticing, and then now I'm getting people that want stuff, so that's great. But one thing that happened that I'm kind of glad that I have the chair now at work rather than me walking around is I had an accident at work, and because I have the chair and because I have the cushion that I have, no one could tell except me, because obviously I was the one that had the accident. But I, for whatever reason, in one day my body decided to spasm, like so much that one day to the point where my bladder started to spasm, and it released itself a couple times and I had an accident. But because I'm not actually getting up, no one could see that I had the accident. I'm just in the chair, and then also because I am in the chair and I do have the cushion that I do have, it's an incontinence chair. Cushion. Because of that, it didn't like seep out to the sides or whatever, so like it didn't get on the carpet or anything like that at work or anything. Like you couldn't tell unless I told you, which I wasn't gonna do, obviously. So but yeah, that was one thing that happened. Another thing that happened is since I've gotten back from dealing with COVID, I've noticed that I'm just tired. Like, I only took a couple days off of work. It wasn't even like a whole, well, it was almost a whole week, but it wasn't even that much. But I just can't shake the feeling that I'm sleepy. Like, I go to bed as soon as I get home, maybe a little bit after. I get home like around like 9 p.m. maybe, a little bit after that maybe. And then I go to sleep like maybe an hour later, depending on whether or not I'm hungry, because I'll eat sometimes when I get home. But if not, I usually just lay there and I'll end up going to sleep after I watch a couple things on TV, like after my body just kind of like shuts down. But even with that, like me going to sleep as soon as I get home, like today and yesterday was like really bad. And luckily today I didn't have to go to work. But yesterday, my alarm goes off every single day at 8 o'clock. Before that, Ray wakes me up to cath me before he goes to work, and he goes to work and he leaves the house at 5 o'clock in the morning. But usually I just go back to sleep after that. And so I did yesterday. I went back to sleep, and then my alarm went off at 8. And then I was supposed to get up to take a shower, and my body was just like, nope. And so I put an alarm for 9 o'clock so I can just get dressed and go. And so that's basically what I did. And then by the time my alarm hit at 9 o'clock, I was still like very, very, very sleepy. I mean, by that time it is what it is. I mean, I had to get up because I needed to go to work. I leave the house by like 10:15 the latest. And so I got up and got dressed or whatever and left. But like sitting there at work, like I work at a call center, and like they only have me on one queue, which means I don't take that many calls in one day because I'm still considered new, even though I've only been there a month already. And I keep asking them to put me on more stuff so that I can get more calls, so that I'm not just sitting there, because just sitting there is really boring. And so sitting there, I don't know how many times like I almost dozed off. Like it wasn't even funny how much I dozed off at work. Like if it wasn't for my phone ringing or someone else's phone ringing and then having me hear them like answer their phone and hearing their voice, or someone walking by, I probably would have knocked out at work. Like I was that sleepy. And so, sorry, I keep switching hands. My arms are tired. Um, so yeah, I've been dealing with that. And then also because I wasn't pushing myself for a couple days in the chair, I was just at home laying down doing nothing. Going back to where pushing myself, this chair just seems heavy all over again. Like, I don't know if my body got used to it, and now that I haven't done it in a week, my body has to get readjusted to it. But this chair just seems really heavy again, and my arms just get really tired. Like right now, my arms like are not dead, but they're tired. So yeah, those are like the only like negative, well, sort of kind of negative things that I've dealt with, is the accident and the tiredness and the whole having to push myself all over again in the chair and getting used to it again. That's probably like the worst of it. But the good thing is that I did get people to notice that I crochet, and people did want me to make them some stuff. And then also I was so worried that me missing these couple days, that I was going to have to deal with repercussions like I'd had in the past with my other jobs, where if I was to get sick or have a doctor's appointment, they would hold that against me because I would do it within my first 90 days. And then next thing you know, after my 90 days happened, for whatever reason, they would let me go. And this time, it wasn't like that. Like, they were totally cool with it. They were totally okay with me having to take those couple days off. They were like really nice about it. And if anything, since it was COVID related, they paid me for those days. And I was so worried that I wasn't going to get paid. I was just going to lose out, which honestly, it is what it is, because I wasn't really spending money like that. And I wasn't like I felt like I wasn't really losing out, because I wasn't gaining anything because I wasn't actually going to work. I wasn't gaining the money that I was supposed to gain from going. But I also wasn't losing because I wasn't paying to get to work. But they still paid me for those days, so it's kind of like, you know, like I didn't have to spend money to get there, but I still gained. So it's kind of a good thing for me, because I didn't really lose out on anything. But yeah, that's two good things that happened. And then while I was off that week, I got paperwork saying that I was approved for the Smart Drive, which is the power assist that I'm gonna get for my wheelchair. I got approved for it, which is yay, because it was determined during my evaluation that I needed it because of the shoulder pain. So I'm really excited about getting that. And the not so exciting news about my wheelchair process is that I applied for a handicap plaque for the wheelchair, and my doctor is only wanting to give me a temporary one, not a permanent one, because she says that with my conditions, they will not approve me for a permanent one for whatever reason. Don't know what that is, but whatever. So I don't think I'm gonna get the handicap plaque, because for the most part I still can kind of sort of walk. And I don't want to pay for the temporary one, because the temporary one is like $7 or a little over $7, and it's only good for 6 months, and then I have to get it all over again, and I don't want to have to pay $7 every 6 months when the permanent one is free. I'd rather just have the free one, because I mean, my disability is obviously not going away. It's something I'm born with. It's not gonna just, I'm not gonna wake up one day and just be like, oh, I'm not disabled anymore. That's not gonna happen. So I don't know, I'm gonna talk to a different doctor, or do, I don't know what I need to do, honestly, to see if I can get this permanent one. But as of right now, I'm not paying for that. So it's kind of where I'm at with that. Not to say that I genuinely like am all that bothered by it. I am bothered by the fact that she says that they're not gonna approve it because of my conditions. But for me to need the handicap plaque, I mean, it would be nice, because I mean, I do take Uber a lot, and I do get dropped off a lot in the handicap section for obvious reasons. I take the wheelchair with me to work, so it would help. But it's not something that I feel like I really need, because again, they just drop me off and then they go on their way. Like, they don't really do anything. And then when I'm with my dad, because it's either I'm going to work or I'm going out with my dad, and when I'm with my dad, like, I obviously can have him take the chair out, and then I can just walk to the back of the car and then get in the chair, and then we can just go, and then he can just push me. And then with the new chair, I'm gonna have the power assist, so he wouldn't even have to push me. But the only issue I run into with that is where my dad lives, it is like super, super, super hot. So that's the only issue I probably would run into. But I don't know. I guess I'll deal with that when I get to that. But as of right now, I'm not really wanting to deal with it, nor do I want to really fight it. So it's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, that's kind of my update. It's Sunday. It's the week after I came back to work from dealing with COVID. So yeah, that's kind of my update for now. So I am still dealing with the cough too. So yeah. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. What's an eye doctor, but still a doctor. I'm getting glasses because since I work at a call center, I'm staring at a computer screen and my eyes are just really tired by the end of the day. And I'm supposed to wear glasses anyways because my eyesight is just sucky, especially like looking at stuff from way in a distance. I can't read anything that's far away. If it's in my face, I can read it, but anything far away, not happening. So I've always needed glasses. I've needed glasses since I was 10 years old. I just refused to wear them for the first couple years of my life, and then when I did actually wear them the way that I was supposed to wear them, I lost them. So I just haven't gotten them back since I lost them. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about glasses, because I have my old pair from high school and I do like them. I do like the ones that I have, because the newer ones, like, it's just the bigger lens. I don't think I can pull them off. So that's kind of where I'm at. I want the smaller lens just because I feel like I can't pull out the bigger lens. So, but yeah, I'm going tomorrow. So that should be interesting because I'm going to Del Amo Mall to do that. And I'm going by myself. And usually Ray goes with me to the Del Amo Mall to push me around because obviously it's a mall. And I used to get tired of pushing myself around with that chair that I have, which I don't know if I still will, just because I've gotten used to pushing myself around all day with it. But I want to do a couple things, because I want to obviously go to my doctor's appointment for my eyes, and then I also want to get stuff for the orders that I got. I want to go to Joann's to pick up some stuff, and I wanted to initially go to just do the eye doctor, and then I wanted to go to Old Navy to pick up some jeans, because I literally have like 2-3 pairs only. And I want more because one of them is starting to rip. So I want new ones. And since I got the orders now, I have to throw Joann's into the mix. I don't know if I want to get the jeans tomorrow or not, because it's going to be a lot to hold. It's going to be... I can take my backpack, which would probably make it easier for me to not have to worry about my purse. Because when I go to work, I have my purse with me, but I have it in my lap. I don't have it in the back of my chair, because I can't see the back of my chair, obviously, when I'm pushing myself, and I don't want someone to go in through my stuff and take my wallet or whatever. So I think I'm gonna have to take my backpack though, just because I am gonna want to go to Joann's, and if I can swing it, not get too much from Joann's, which I'm not gonna promise myself I'm not gonna get too much, because that just tends to always happen with me when I go to Joann's. I just get way too much. But I'm gonna try not to. And then if I can swing it, I'll go to Old Navy and then come home, because I really want to get those jeans. And the Joann's thing, I kind of need to, just because I have orders that I need to fulfill. So yeah, anyways, that's my update. I will see you guys tomorrow when I go to the mall to let you guys know how I'm doing with propelling myself in this chair, because it is heavy and I am going by myself for the first time. So I don't have my custom chair yet, and I don't necessarily want to wait for my custom chair to go get my eyes checked, because my eyesight is getting pretty bad. So anyways, I will see you guys next time, and as always, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.